Slept like a baby. No rush, don't get up. No rush. I slept like a baby. Don't feel as though I have to be in any rush to go anywhere. I mean, I got here fairly late because I'd done a late shift the night before, and then I went into Redcar town to get some final things and realised I didn't have a card to pay for it. So I had to drive to another store which was well out of my way, and then the duty manager took the keys home, so it took me an hour to get my card back. I'd left it the night before in the machine, so maid was up my arse, and then just as I was going out I got a phone call from Wayne Sanderson asking to meet up in North Yorkshire. I was just about to go out the door, so I told him to meet me in a certain village, and then he said I'll get back to you, and then he couldn't make it, so I went to the village. I didn't stop. I wanted to check a site out near Checkers, and I wasn't happy with it, so I didn't go back to the village. And anyway, I found this spot. But what's really odd about this is once I started ascending this hill, I realised I'd been up this hill when I was a kid. That was you know, when I was probably about 19 years or 20, something like that. So it's really weird. It was almost as if it was the hill brought me here, not me. The hill brought me here. I pitched my tent there. It's very, very peculiar, to be honest. Very peculiar. So, and it's really strange because I really like this spot. I don't like the bees. Oh, bugger off, man. The bee doesn't like me. Go away. So, I do. So I think what me and Dave are looking for, I think what it is you can keep going to new spots. You want to find somewhere where you can just not think, just go, just do, and just pitch. And I'm starting to like this. I don't see it be different, you know, changing through the year. It's like a, how do I say, you want to go to new places, so you do. And there's a buzz about that, like there's a buzz about me getting here today, last night. But there's also a buzz about finding that place. I want somewhere I can come to regularly, and I can see this being one of them. Yeah, I can see it. It's just rural, it's different, you know. You can go to the top of a Wainwright. I don't keep going on about Wainwrights. I think what it is there is, I must have camped years ago at Springland Tarn, At least 15 times, and I know people say, oh, sprinkling tarn, everybody goes there. It's nothing much more than a glorified campsite. But everybody goes to the top of a Wainwright, the hill, the lakes. You know, I mean, I don't agree with what I've just said, but if you follow that elitist snobbery, then a Wainwright is nothing much more than a glorified campsite. The Lake District is nothing much more than a glorified campsite because everybody goes there. No, I'm not trying to be stuck up, but I haven't seen one single person on this hill, and I would say, as far as camping is concerned, nobody comes here, and I'd be very surprised if anybody's camped on top of here. Now that is a buzz. You know, nobody's mad enough to camp here. That's what it is. So this is the beginning of the ridge. I'm not going to walk all the way along it. I'll have a walk to the trig maybe later on. Touch. A bit breezy. But it's just a sweeping ridge going all the way along. It's mint. That's the only way I can describe it. Mint. Trig just up there. And once you're in that little dip, nobody can see you for miles around, but you only have to step up above it and you can see for miles. So I would say you don't really have to have that strong a tent, you know, because you've got a wall around you. I mean, I didn't need that around me last night, but it's perfect because you can put your light on in your tent and everything, but nobody can see you. Then you just have to step up on the ridge and you've got all the view. And I like that. I think it's, you know, it's a really nice little spot. So this is what I'm really liking about that tent, is that door arrangement. You can just see, get all the view. You've got your shelter, but all that excess, it would be good to have it both sides. That would be quite cool, but that would probably add to the weight. That's another thing I like about this tent, is it weighs nothing, packs down to nothing. This comes with me on every trip now. It's handy, I keep my memory cards in it. One of my mates at work, Steve Parks, gave me it. Spitfire mints. Always a bit, you know, I've got that for nothing. But it isn't half handy, that. It comes with me on every trip. Very, very handy. So I just put them in a plastic bag, my memory cards. And I haven't lost one. Whereas when I wasn't doing that, I did lose a card, as you do, on these trips. Very handy. Lovely little tin, that. I really like it. It's little things like that when you bring out with you, they just, I don't know, they just give you a bit of a lift. Nice. Well, watch out for more little things like that. I was going to go to the trig. I did go there last night, but just been talking to a marshal there. There's like a race on, trail runners, so he's gone at the trig point now. So I'm going to pack and go. So I'm going to come back. Anyway, I think I found a good spot here. I like it. Half an hour's driving and I can get tucked away down there or further along. Yeah. that's nice.
Hi, pal.
Hiya. Hiya.
Morning.
Right, I'm on my hill pitch. There's the trig. So second time camping on this hill, and I wanted to find some more flat spots, so hence one, another one, and trig. I reckon another month or so and I'll be having another new tent, because I don't do package holidays. So one thing I really love about this tent is, you know, if it's not so breezy, you get the airflow through still. So I'm not naming the brands, but you know, your Swedish tents or whatever, but it's at the tops, so, and everything like that. And with it having like a mesh in it, it's like, you know, your sleeping bag and everything, it's dry in the morning. But when you don't have that, your bag's soaked through. It's wringing wet. And in summertime, 3-season camping, I would say that makes for a warmer tent, because everything inside stays dry with the airflow. That's what's good about these tents. Keep your 4-season tents for your winter, and then use your 3-season in clement weather, because if you don't, you wake up in the morning and your gear's soaked through with all the humidity, because there's no airflow. That's why you get airflow with these.